picture over downtown Spokane. There's the Spokane Veterans Arena on the right-hand side of your screen. Clearing up just a little bit from earlier today, but that's just the ebb and flow of this wildfire smoke. I would expect you'll wake up tomorrow in a pretty good haze. Literally, not figuratively. Your forecast first for tonight, hazy and smoky with an overnight low of 66 degrees. Tomorrow, another hot, smoky day, very much like today with a high temperature of 95. In fact, that was our high today, 95 degrees, 10 degrees above our average high of 85. If you're keeping score at home, we are getting close to a record streak of 90-degree or higher days on Thursday. Based on current forecast, we'll tie our record at 14 days. No precipitation out at the airport, 8:15 our sunset time. It is 94 degrees right now in Spokane with smoke and haze. Winds out of the northeast at 5 miles per hour. Not much of a breeze to cool things off. Hot, dry, and dusty in Coeur d'Alene. It's 93 degrees. Dew point just 39. Relative humidity 15% in the Lake City. Doppler radar. I haven't had to break out the Doppler radar in a while because there's been nothing on it, but there are some little returns popping up along the Canadian border, some showers and embedded thunderstorms. I'm not picking up any cloud-to-ground lightning. That's good news. That's the last thing we need right now, but a little bit of rain would certainly be nice. Here's what's going on. We have our same ridge of high pressure in place, and it is acting like a lid, just trapping that wildfire smoke over the inland northwest. We are, however, on the eastern edge of that ridge of high pressure. Here's a look at the jet stream. I have the surface features on here as well. We'll take you over the next 24 hours and you'll see we are in that northerly flow as weak disturbances come down through that flow. That is what's triggering those mountain showers and thunderstorms over the Cascades, over the extreme northeast Washington mountains and North Idaho. Little bit of precipitation showing up, and there looks to be more possible in the 7-day forecast. Overnight lows tonight will be down in the 50s and 60s in most locations, 70 in Wenatchee. Highs tomorrow, another day with plenty of 90s, some triple digits, upper 80s in Bonners Ferry and Sandpoint, 80 tomorrow in Seattle. Here's your 7-day forecast. Hot and smoky for the next several days with temperatures in the mid-90s. I feel quite comfortable. We are going to beat our streak for 90-degree or higher days. If we make it to Friday without staying in the 80s, we're in pretty good shape. And right now, that looks to be a certainty. And then look what's happening the beginning of next week. A little bit cooler, possible showers and thunderstorms. Long-range models indicating that we may be in for a cool down and some wet weather looking out beyond this 7-day forecast in the 10 to 14-day forecast. So that would be welcome.
I think a lot of people are going to be happy about that.
Oh, absolutely. Well, something that is absolutely not welcome is Tropical Storm Franklin, and it is getting stronger, heading for Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula tonight at near hurricane strength. Franklin is currently 265 miles east of Belize, but a hurricane watch has been issued for parts of the Yucatan Peninsula. Several inches of rain and winds in excess of 45 miles per hour could hit land tonight through Wednesday. Breaking news for Nadine.
Yeah, kind of. But 2 weeks from this eclipse.
Yes.
And I know you've been talking about it for a while, but you're going to have a big announcement station-wise and you about it tomorrow.
Yes, coming tomorrow, I'm going to let you know where you can get free eclipse glasses.
Cool.
We've paired up with some local ophthalmologists, and we're heading down to the eclipse.
That's awesome.
Several of us with the station, we're going to be doing some live broadcasts.
I know nothing, so this is news to me, but I'm so excited.
And it's 2 weeks from today, the eclipse, the subject of tonight's forecast. Folks, I know a lot of you already know all about this, but I'm still getting a lot of questions. So first of all, that's when the moon comes in between the Earth and the sun. It is going to be obscuring the sun for that time period. It is going to be on Monday, the 21st. In the morning. Prolonged event in terms of a partial eclipse. The total total eclipse, ranging from 1.5 to 2.5 minutes, give or take. We are not, however, in Spokane in a spot where you can see the total eclipse. Here is a map nationally. Now, this is the first time, I should say, nationally since 1918 that we've had a coast-to-coast total solar eclipse. Here is the map. Now, this gray line right here is 100% or a total solar eclipse. We call this the path of totality. And the closest spot from Spokane to be in the area where it is a total eclipse, at least the closest that we could find an RV park that would host us, Baker City, Oregon. So if you're going to be in Baker City, let me know, because the KXLY eclipse crew will be there too. And we will be able to see the total eclipse there. Now, Spokane, we are, and much of the inland Northwest, we are in the 90% range of the eclipse. So you will still be able to see a good portion of the eclipse. It will be dark for around 2 hours. We will be peaking in Spokane right around 10:27 Pacific time. This is 10:20 along the coast. Pacific Daylight Time is when it's peaking. Mountain Time around 11:30 for some of our viewers in western Montana. And so you will be able to see something. And when I say see, you obviously do not want to look directly at the sun. That is something you're going to be hearing a lot about. We are going to be giving out some eclipse glasses. Watch Channel 4 tomorrow for details, or log on to KXLY4.com tomorrow. You're going to be hearing a lot about our eclipse coverage starting tomorrow. 93 right now in Spokane. I am hoping we can clear out some wildfire smoke by the time the eclipse rolls around in 2 weeks. We are having a major weather pattern change, so hopefully that will help. Right now in Coeur d'Alene, it is 93 degrees. Satellite and radar, we have a ridge of high pressure in place. We are right on the eastern edge of that ridge, and so as systems drop down into the Rockies, we are getting a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity along the Canadian border, and that will likely be the case again tomorrow. High temperatures across the nation. We're one of the few places where it's really hot. Look at all the 70s. Kansas City, Pittsburgh, New York, Washington, D.C. Atlanta was only 86 today. It was 68 in Denver, 92 in Boise. We were well up into the mid-90s. We're one of the warmest spots in the country. National satellite and radar, we have some showers and thunderstorms moving through the deep south, and we're watching Tropical Storm Franklin making landfall in the Yucatan this week, and we'll be watching that. Here is your 7-day forecast. Smoky for the next several days, hot for the next several days. On Friday, if this forecast holds, we'll set a new record for the most consecutive days of 90-plus weather. Our current record is 14 days. Friday will be the 15th day. Looks like we may add 16 and possibly 17. Long-range models indicating some cooler and wetter weather starting the middle of next week, or early next week, I should say. Just got to make sure the 21st is clear.
Yeah, no kidding. Well, I'm excited to hear the news tomorrow along with the viewers on what you are doing. So,
yes, we will be tuning in.